Welcome everyone to my presentation. I'm going to be discussing the progress of my human wellness campaign, Brightside. Considering the outbreak of COVID-19 and the Australian bushfires, the Australian public has recently experienced extreme hardship and been exposed to large volumes of negative media and information. Brightside is a human wellness campaign that is aimed at promoting positivity and gratitude during these challenging times. We hope to encourage and inspire people to appreciate the small things each day to help maintain a healthy mindset. On the completion of the campaign, our initial goals were to have the following: 150 Instagram followers, 50 page likes on Facebook, 50 Twitter followers, 500 website views, and 20 subscribers. More specifically, a weekly breakdown of these goals each week for the duration of the 5-week campaign were to gain 30 followers on Instagram, 10 page likes on Facebook, 10 followers on Twitter, 100 website views, and 4 subscriptions. Currently at week 3 of the campaign, these specific goals are fairly on track. There will be some minor changes to the revised goals, however, that will be determined by the data, insights, and analytics throughout this presentation. At the initial planning stage of the campaign, the content for social media was divided into 4 categories. Firstly, yellow blocks, which largely represent the Brightside brand. These images featured inspirational questions that were aimed at encouraging users to think about the positives in their day. For example, what made you smile today? Next were black and white photos that represented the good news story that was being featured. Also included were reposts of happy and feel-good images and photoshopped images of billboards, posters, and signs. Before the running of the campaign, various changes were made to improve the social media content. As you can see, the tone of the yellow was changed slightly as the previous color was too bright and distracting. It also made for poor readability when placed under white text, particularly on mobile devices. The current content now focuses on 3 main areas. Firstly, yellow blocks, which again represent the Brightside brand with positive questions and relevant statements. Secondly, reposted photography that emotes calm, happy, and positive energy. Lastly, reposted illustrations that also emote positive energy and often incorporate affirmative and happy quotes. There are also various hashtags that are relevant and currently being used on posts on all social media platforms. The Yoast SEO plugin for WordPress has been installed and the SEO settings configured for effective search engine optimization. MailChimp is being used to manage newsletters and the subscriber audience, with a MailChimp plugin being used for the website's sign-up forms. Currently, Brightside has 13 subscribers. Pictured on the screen are the final designs for newsletters that were sent out for week 2 and week 3 of the campaign. The week 2 newsletter failed to have a strong design and effectively engage with the audience. So considering the issues, the newsletter was then redesigned for week 3. It now features a more pleasing design and more information and graphics intended for increased user engagement. Pictured is the Brightside Instagram profile and an example of a successful post with good user engagement. High engagement Instagram posts have been reposts of artworks and illustrations. Currently, the Brightside Instagram has 67 followers. Instagram Stories is also being utilized and the saved stories have been divided into 4 highlight categories. The following data has been collected from Instagram Insights. Usually around 40 people view an individual post, with around 10 likes per post. Instagram Stories have received a good amount of engagement with about 20 views per story and 1 to 2 replies in direct mail. An area for improvement is the number of website clicks, which is relatively low. Further on in the presentation, I will discuss these negative issues and ideation for improvement. Pictured is the Brightside Facebook profile and an example post that received good engagement. High engagement Facebook posts have been yellow picture posts that ask the audience positive questions. Currently, the Brightside page has 20 likes and 25 followers. Pictured is the Brightside Twitter profile and an example of a tweet that received good engagement. High engagement posts on Twitter have been simple tweets with no imagery. Currently, the Brightside Twitter page has 24 followers. I will now show a live preview of the Brightside website. The design of the homepage is intended to be simplistic and boast the Brightside brand with colour, simple illustrations and typography, which is all evident in the imagery. The homepage features various links to social media, an introduction to the campaign, and examples of blog posts. When scrolled to the middle of the page, there is a pop-up subscription box. Also, in the sidebar, I installed a plugin to feature Instagram posts, as this platform currently has the highest user engagement and most followers. Now I will show a recent blog post. The content featured in this post was information and examples of how we can think more positively, along with research and health benefits. The featured blogs have a simple and uncomplicated layout and always utilize relevant header imagery. Users are able to leave comments or click through various blog posts. This is another blog post example that featured content about tips on how to stay emotionally and mentally healthy during the lockdowns. After some feedback, I also included a linked image to the original video. The About Us page is again simple, giving a brief introduction to the campaign and including social media links. The Contact Us page is where the A/B test has been set up. Displayed is the B version. The B layout includes linked text to the social media platforms, as you can see here, whereas the A version uses linked social media icons. The A/B test has been left very simple, as the theme doesn't allow for many changes. This test that's in place is intended to determine if social media icons have an impact on encouraging users to click through. This A/B test that has been set up on the Contact Us page, however, has not had much data collected. Due to technical difficulties, the test has only been running for 2 days so far, so the A/B test results will continue to be monitored and changes to the website will be made accordingly. Google Analytics for WordPress has been installed and is being used to collect important data. So far, there have been 247 page views, with a majority of visitors being in Australia and the majority referred from Instagram. I do currently live in China, which explains the high visitor number for that country. Areas for improvement include the bounce rate, which is currently too high at over 54%. I've attempted to improve this problem by adding more blog posts and other page links to the website's homepage, hopefully attracting the audience to browse other pages. Considering the growth of the campaign that has been determined by website and social media analytics, the campaign's goals have been revised and updated. By the end of the campaign, our aim now is to have gained 100 Instagram followers, 30 page likes on Facebook, 30 Twitter followers, 500 website views, and 20 subscribers. Considering the data that has been collected and analysed over the duration of the campaign so far, areas for improvement are to increase subscribers, increase social media followers and gain higher interaction, and to increase website visitors. To improve these issues, a pop-up subscribe box has been installed on the website to increase newsletter subscribers. More posts will be made of content that has received good user engagement in the past to increase followers and user interaction. To gain more website visitors, there will be a large focus on promoting the website and blog posts on Twitter and social media captions. Thank you for listening to my presentation about the progress of the current Brightside campaign.